Hi, ladies. It's Keri here. Welcome back to another episode of Style Your Dreams. I'm excited to be with you today. So, as of the time of this recording, I am getting ready to go on a vacation. And I'm sharing that with you because as I was packing for my trip, I realized that there's a way in which I pack that could be useful for you. So if you're someone who does travel or you want to travel, I hope these tips and techniques are valuable to you. So I travel a lot. If you watch me on Instagram, we are traveling a lot. I think we probably traveled, I don't know, 7 weeks this year. So it's a lot. I love to travel. It's one of the biggest benefits to me of living a life of your dreams is travel and the experiences you get from going different locations. And I also really enjoy going to other countries, primarily in Europe, although I would like to explore other countries, but that's where we primarily go to. And we're about to go on a European trip for 2 weeks. And I wanted to just share with you my packing tips. So, first of all, most times when I go on a European trip, I check my bag. I need lots of options. I need lots of shoes, and I check my bag. So last year, before we went to Paris last year in the south of France, and I had a client who is a big time international traveler. She puts my travel to shame. And she told me that she does carry on. I was blown away, ladies. She said she does carry on and she'll go for 2 or 3 weeks on an international trip. And I questioned her about how this works, and then B, she challenged me to do my trip last year. It was 10 days in France with a carry-on, and I did it. And I'm going to tell you the truth. It's addictive. And here's why. So on that particular trip, we flew to Paris and then had to get on another plane to Nice and then get a car to drive to Cannes. And then we drove around a lot and then we went back to Paris. And it was a lot of travel and we were on different planes. And it was so convenient not to have to go get my checked bags. And for three of us, right? And I loved it. So much so that this trip, we're going for 14 days and we're staying in 4 different hotels. So I decided I'm going to do it again. And I challenged my family to do it with me. I know my husband's like, "Are you serious? Why? We have great luggage. Just pack the luggage. Check it." But there's so much convenience to not worrying about a flight connection, not worrying if your bags are there, because our bags have gotten lost. I remember one trip we were in Dublin in Ireland, and my husband's suitcase got lost for 3 days. Now, if that were me, you better believe I would be out shopping and hope to find a new wardrobe. Him, not so much. He just had a few outfits with him and he just wore the same thing every day. Oh, the difference between men and women, right? So that also does worry me because on an international flight, it can be expensive to go buy new clothes in a different country and then hope that they have your style, right? So I'm going to share with you some tips that I am doing for myself for this trip and that I did on my last trip that really worked. So the first thing is doing carry-on. So I have my travel luggage, which I love the brand Away. I love it because their rollers are amazing. And I don't care what size you get, their luggage is amazing to me. Stella will go through the airports and run with it and then jump on it and roll. It's hilarious. So it also serves that purpose if you're a mom. So I carry that, and then I carry this other carry-on that goes on top of it that has a compartment on the bottom. I think it's BIES, and I got it at Nordstrom. And so I love those two pieces together. So here's what I do. When I'm deciding what to bring on a trip, any trip really, first thing that I do, and I recommend this to all of my clients, is pick your absolute favorites. Sometimes people pack based on where they're going, what they need, and that's not bad, but the first thing is you want to have pieces of clothing that you absolutely love. You can't wait to wear. You feel amazing in it, like your favorite items. That's where to go to first. And obviously, you're not going to get a bunch of coats if you're going on a beach vacation, but pick your absolute favorite items in that category. So we're going to the beach and it's going to be warm. So the first thing I did was look at all of my summer dresses and I chose like my ultimate favorites that no matter what, I'm going to feel great in. And this is going to surprise you, but I decided this trip I'm only bringing 7 or 8 in each category. So 7 or 8 daytime dresses, 7 or 8 nighttime dresses, and then I'm bringing my workout clothes and my pajamas, things like that. And I was sharing this with Jennifer and she got really surprised, like, what? You're only bringing a week's worth of clothes. And I'll tell you why. First of all, when you have outfits that you absolutely love, don't you want to wear them again? So I am not the kind of person, if you're this person, that's no problem at all. We're all different people. But I'm not the kind of person who is going to buy outfits to wear in certain places because I'm going to match the scenery. I guess I'm too old for that. I don't care about that anymore. I want to feel amazing because that's what's going to shine through in the photos. I don't want the clothes to be the focal point. I want me and my expression and my joy and my happiness and my experience with my family to shine through. So when you have a favorite item, just take your everyday life. You buy that favorite top or that favorite dress. You want to wear it all the time. And typically people wear it once a week. So what's the problem with bringing outfits that you want to wear once a week? You're going to want to wear it again if you absolutely love it. So that's my theory on this trip is I'm bringing 7 or 8 things for 14 days and I'm going to rewear them. And then one trip we were in Barcelona and my husband decided to go to the laundromat and just wash things that need to be washed. So that's an option too, is if you want to only pack for 7 days and go to the laundromat, you can do that. It's pretty easy. So my invitation is don't worry about if your outfit matches the background. Don't worry about going out and spending a ton of money on a new wardrobe for your trip. You are going to want to buy things where you go. You're going to fall in love with something where you go. So I like to use my budget on that. Doesn't mean you can't buy some new things. I love that. But I do think as I age, I just don't need that as much as I used to. We go on beach vacations often because I love the ocean. And I used to buy a new swimsuit for every beach vacation. And then if I buy a couple of swimsuits that I absolutely love and love to wear, then I'll want to wear them for a while. So now I buy new swimsuits when I find a fabulous one, not because I'm going on the next trip. So the biggest takeaway is wear things that make you feel absolutely amazing about yourself and that you'll want to wear again and again when you get home. Then what I do is I lay everything out on my floor in categories. So I lay out all of my dresses for the daytime. I lay out all of my dresses for the evening. And then I only pick a few pair of shoes, 1 or 2 daytime shoes, usually only 1 pair of heels and a pair of sneakers to work out in, and water shoes if I'm going to be at the ocean. And that's it. So I try to be as much of a smart, I don't want to say a minimalist, but I guess I kind of am a minimalist when I'm traveling. And I also look to see what makeup, hair products, skincare products that I'm absolutely going to need. Because there's a lot that I use on a daily basis when I'm at home, but I probably don't need all of that. And then I buy the travel size, or I buy little compartments that you can buy at Target or wherever, little jars or little containers that I can put my full size stuff in so that I can just have minimal stuff. Oh, back to clothes. The other thing that I do, sorry, this is a really important part. The other thing that I do is I repurpose my clothes. So although I'm going to wear the same dress twice, that doesn't mean that they're going to look the same, because I'm going to change up my accessories. I'm going to change up my shoes. I'm going to change when I wear it. And that's really important. I also have a couple cute skirts, and I'm bringing those with 3 different tops to wear them with. So that gives me more versatility. So it won't look like I'm wearing the exact same outfit. And if I put a pair of heels with one of them with a fancier top, like I have this one cute ruffled shirt that's one shoulder with a black skirt, I could wear it with heels to a dinner instead of wearing a fancy dress. So there's a lot of ways that you can repurpose your clothes to make them look like you're not wearing the same thing, but you're really wearing the same thing. The other tip that I have is about, my client that I told you about who challenged me to do carry-on, she bought me the best gift for my birthday last year. And it's, you probably already seen them or know of them, but I hadn't, which is a clip to clip on your hat to your luggage. So I used to, when I would check my bags, I would carry my sun hat. I would pack it with clothes inside of my checked luggage. But she gave me this amazing clip, and it clips to your carry-on luggage, and then it clips to your hat, and it's effortless. So I've done that on the last couple vacations we've gone on in the States, and it's been perfect. And sometimes I'll just put it on when I'm walking around the airport or what have you, but it's been really valuable. Okay, these are my tips. Wish me luck in my carry-on. And my daughter and my husband are also doing carry-on. Oh, and we're doing one other trick, which is my daughter has this amazing duffel bag that folds in on itself. And it was like, I don't know, $20 on Amazon, $30 on Amazon. And we put that in her carry-on luggage. So that way, when we're on our travels and we purchase new things, we have a bag to carry it all home in. And it weighs like less than a pound. So that's another tip that I have, is that if you know you're going to go somewhere and you're going to want to bring home gifts for people, or you're going to want to go shopping, bring a little bag that's fold up that you can carry on with you as a personal item on your way home. And that way you don't have to check another bag. Okay, these are my tips. I hope they're valuable. Make sure to bring accessories that go with almost anything so that you can switch up looks, but don't bring an entire wardrobe of accessories. And let's try this minimalist packing trick, and let me know how it works for you. By the way, right now we have a freebie. So if you go to the link in the show notes and you're interested in what are the top 4 jeans that work on just about every woman's bodies, click on the link and get your free guide. And I can't wait to hear which ones you choose. And as always, if you like this podcast and you get value, please subscribe to it and give us a 5-star review. And if you really like it, tell your friends. That's how we'll grow. And if you have questions or things that you really want me to cover on the podcast, send me a DM on Instagram, and I'd love to cover them in future episodes. Have a great week. I'll talk to you soon.